Oh, apple cider vinegar and some lemon. Hey, 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 hey. What's happening, peoples? How y'all doing today? Like I said, it's been a crazy week for me. I want to say good afternoon or good morning. I'm taking Red spot. Red will be coming on at 1 o'clock. Marty, the same time, 12 o'clock. Red's got a doctor's appointment today. I hope everyone is doing fine. I know I'm doing pretty good. My daughter's wedding rehearsal was absolutely a blast last night. A lot of fun. Tomorrow is the big day. I'm excited. I'm not really, maybe I'm a little nervous, but it'll be fun. Once you do the rehearsal dinner, it's all fun from there. Let me tell you what's going on today. Myself now, Marty at 12, Red at 1. We have 4 o'clock Comfort on, I think, every day. I think she does a morning show too. I know there's other webinars that are going on right now at 11 o'clock. Check your back office to see those. 8 o'clock, Roblin live every night. Omino at, I think she's doing it tonight. Usually 9:30, 9:40. I know that she's changing her schedule up to 3 days. If she might have said that last night, I'm not sure because I was out having fun. And I can't remember the other things. So, but just check your back office. There's all kind of things going today. I want to touch on a few things today that I've been looking at, studying. Now, I know there's something big that happened in Onpassive. I know where it's at, but I was also told not to share it out yet. I know a lot of people are sharing this out. It is very exciting. Trying to get permission actually right now, but I'm not going to talk about it. But like I said, people posted it out everywhere, but it is pretty awesome. And when I do get the okay, I will talk about it. But for now, my lips are sealed. And it's exciting, just to let you know. My title today was The Mustard Seed and the Kodak Moment. Now, I'm going to do something a little different today. Narelle Warcon shared me this phenomenal video that I've never seen before. It's fast. It's not real long. I'm going to, hi, Jane. I'm going to share it from my phone. I'm not a tease. It's there, but I'm going to share it from my phone because I want you guys to listen to what happened to Kodak, the biggest film company back in the day. And I want you just to listen to it. But I do want to read, I'm going to quote something today. I said the mustard seed and the Kodak moment, right? Most of you know I'm a Christian. I'm not a perfect Christian by any means, but I do try to read the good book every day. And I came across something. I want to read it to you real quick. If you're offended by this, I'm sorry. I'm a Christian, but I believe in love and peace. It said, Jesus asked, how can I describe the kingdom of God? What story shall I use to illustrate it? It is like a tiny mustard seed, he said. Though this is one of the smallest of the seeds, yet it grows to become one of the largest of plants, with long branches where birds can build their nest and be sheltered. Okay, now, I don't ever compare nothing to God, but this hit home with me as far as what Onpassive. Onpassive's that mustard seed, okay? It was planned. We've used a lot of terminologies with seeds, but this one caught my attention. Onpassive is that mustard seed, where it's the tiniest seed in the world, and it's growing a foundation, like they said, around everything to protect people from the outside evils is what it is. And I believe that when I think about the mustard seed and I think about how Onpassive is growing and what the whole idea of Onpassive is to fix the corruption, to get rid of the corruption, and to be that perfect thing. It surrounds us. It protects us from the evils. And that's why I'm talking about it. Okay. Now I can sit here and talk about different terminologies every day. I found a really cool site today that I'm going to be using. And I at this point, I want to play this video. Now, like I said, Narelle Warcon sent this to me. I hope you all can hear it. And here it goes. Just listen to the words. And I will post it later.
Noticed that Kodak completely disappeared from the scene due to this major mistake. Kodak was essentially the biggest camera brand, #1 in the world a few years ago. The mistake they made dates back to December 1976. An employee at Kodak, Steven Sasson, went to see his bosses to present them with an incredible discovery: the digital camera. No more need for film, everything is much simpler and faster. Unfortunately, Kodak rejected Steven. At that time, Kodak made the majority of its money through film sales, and it was too risky for them to venture into this new technology. Following this humiliation, Steven considers looking at Sony, Kodak's biggest competitor at that time. Sony accepted and launched the digital camera, gradually flooding the market. Kodak disappeared until January 19th, 2012, when Kodak officially filed for bankruptcy. What we need to remember is that we live in a world where technology continues to evolve. We need to adapt to this evolution and sell what people need. I analyze the best marketing strategies every day. No one noticed that Kodak.
All right, there you go. Very good message, I thought, Narelle Warkind. Thank you. Basically, it was a guy who worked for Kodak, came up with this new digital camera, gave them the opportunity. They decided, nah, we're making a ton of money here. Well, we don't need that technology. He went to Sony, boom, basically put Kodak out of business. So it's one of those things, guys. Now, have we been rejected? Yeah, that Steven guy, he got rejected, but his options were open, just like ours. Yeah, I get people telling me I'm crazy or I reject. No, we're not going to do that. But I also have a lot of people, thousands of people that said, hey, Chris, I definitely want to try this. So I want you to think about this story. You know, there's a lot of great ideas out there, but technology is growing and growing and growing. And I don't believe it's ever going to stop. And I think you're within not do I think, I know, within passive, want to ask just things where we're going to stay 5-10 years ahead of everyone. So any new technology that he doesn't invent or comes out, he's gonna just tackle that. That's AI. All right. It's not, I would say it's not a new technology, but it's being advanced. There isn't one channel, radio station, newspaper article that is not talking about AI. They're all talking about it. There's controversy over it. There's pluses. I just seen very funny. The lottery in the big game tonight is like $1.25 billion. So what do? I turn on my social media, and there's a guy who's selling a little machine that picks up the algorithms and tell you exactly the number. I mean, AI, that's never going to happen, but just to let you know, that's how it is out there. There's good and bad. Don't be fooled by those bad ones. Onpassive is the place to be. It's the only place you need to be. Like I said, the news that came out yesterday, phenomenal. And I know people, guys, don't post things. Don't take away Ash Mufareh as excitement from actually putting it out to us. Yeah, I know it was posted somewhere, but Gerald Greger, thank you very much for the super sticker. Listen, when I build something or I do something, I absolutely love showing off my work. And that's how I feel about Ash Mufareh and the tech team and the Muhammad Squareds. All the work they're doing, I want them to have the glory to announce this to us. Look what we did. Because the big project that you've seen took a lot of work. Okay? It took a whole bunch of work. And right now we got people blasting it everywhere. And I think it's taking the fun of it away. So let me do the birthdays real quick so I don't forget. No, Roy Davies got it. Roy Davies, happy birthday, brother. 2 times on here. Kathy Berglund Toth, happy birthday. Marino, I said your name wrong. Marinelle, which is a pretty name, happy birthday. And Bill Pierce, happy birthday to you. So, one thing that I just want to tell you is there's things that we see before, some not very rare, but we're sworn to secrecy. We don't put it out. We've seen it. I'm like, oh no, it's all over. I got the leader say, Chris, they're putting this out. They're putting that out. Guys, leave the excitement from them telling us. That's what I'm going to miss. It's still huge. It's still exciting, but to watch it come out of Ash Mufareh's mouth or Mohammed Nazel or Mohammed Kamal, to me, it makes it a lot more fun, I think. You know, Santa Claus bringing me the present, and I tell you, it's a great present. So, one thing I need you to understand about me is I I'm not a perfect person at all. I try to be 100% honest all the time, even if it hurts. Yep, I got people that tell me all kind of crazy things about why I'm doing this. And again, my answer is because I know what's coming at me. Now, I want to read you something today that I saw I thought was very important. And I'm being a little kooky today because I want to say things, but I can't yet. But I want you to listen to this and pay attention. So stop chatting in the chat and listen to what I got to say. It's very important. And it's not my words. It's someone else that told me this. I just wrote it down. I thought it was beautiful. Focus on you. People come and go. You're being judged no matter what. So be who you want to be. Now listen to this, the most important part. What other people think of you is none of your business. Hear that? What other people think of you is none of your business. Okay? Be yourself. Be true to who you are. If you believe in something and you follow that path, and God puts things in our lives every single day, and he knows that, oh, people are going to say this or that. And I honestly believe that God put this in my life, period, and yours. Be yourself. People don't have to like you, and you don't have to care. In other words, there's a lot of people I'm sure that don't like me because I'm doing this. But do I care? No, I care about them, but I'm not going to let I'm on the best road possible for my life and my family's life. No one is going to make me do a U-turn or get off at this exit or get off at that exit or, hey, look, there's a big shiny object over there. That ain't going to happen. And I tell that to you guys. You are on the right path. All right, whatever Ash always says, all paths lead to Rome. The path that he's taken us is absolutely amazing. So don't listen to what people have to say. They're going to knock you down because that's what they do. Who cares? Learn to say no without explaining yourself. Got it? So when someone asks you something and you say, no, you don't agree with it, like we all have, no. Agree to disagree. The greatest, I think, some of the greatest words that were ever said was agree to disagree. If we can agree to disagree, man, there would be no wars or hate. Well, we all got opinions, but if you respect each other's opinions, I think that would make the world a lot better. Now listen to this. Be proud you survived the days you thought you couldn't. I'll say that again. Be proud that you survived the days that you thought you couldn't. Every one of us right there, I said it twice because I want you to think about it. Every one of you were in a situation, whether it was health, whether it was money, stress, where you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. Am I right? I know I'm right. Because listen, I'm not going to say something on here unless I walk in my own shoes. But I know a lot of people can understand what I'm saying. Okay, we'll read that one more time. Be proud you survived the days you thought you couldn't. Think about that. Very, very, very important. Okay. Stay strong even when things begin to fall apart. All right. I say this, I try never to worry. I am a human being, but all worry is a double-edged sword. All right. If you worry, it doesn't help. I say you pray. Pray and ask God to take the worry out of your mind, because worry is the most stressful thing in the world. Onpassive, we had a lot of people worrying, and you don't have to worry. It's all done for you. It's all taken care of. The news you saw yesterday, really wish I could talk about it, but I won't. Okay. Stay strong. Now, this is very important. Stay strong. Free yourself from society's advice. Ooh, hear that? Free yourself from society's advice. Now, here's the kicker. Most of them have no idea of what they are doing, right? Basically, there's going to be people in your life that think that they know better for you. And like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Don't pay attention to it. Just tell them, let's just agree to disagree. Let me say that again. Most of them have no idea what they are doing. So you have a lot of people in your life that are giving you advice, and I'm not giving you advice. I'm just talking. You could just take however, whatever I say with a grain of salt. Okay. Most people that tell you, like, we'll say the naysayers that call up said, you're crazy. They'll make comments in here like they always do. Okay. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. And I talk about it more than I want to, just because I want people to be reassured that those individuals, they have no faith or hope in their life whatsoever. They're going to work until they die or they retire, which is 30, for me, 32 years later. I try never, listen, you wake up happy, you go to bed happy. I got this really cool plaque here. See this? Before I go to bed, it says, before you go to bed, give your troubles to God. He will be up all night anyway. Huh. I love that. All right. I really do try to give it to God. I have all the faith in the world that Onpassive is going to change the world. It's going to change lives. It's going to put smiles on people's faces. And I absolutely love that. I just want y'all to know that Onpassive, for me, is not a game changer. It's a life changer. Okay. Yeah, I retired. I worked too many years. I worked a lot longer than I wanted to. The 32 years is just the one place I stayed with one company. Okay. I worked a few more jobs just before that one. So over 40, I'm 57. I probably been working since I was 9 or 10 years old, probably like most of you. All right. And I'll be honest, I would rather let kids be kids. If I could change things when I was a kid. Now, I bought a lot of things when I was a kid. That's why I wanted to work. I had that go-go. My dad said, if you want something bad enough, you'll work hard enough to get it. All right. If my dad was alive today, he would be in this. I guarantee it, because he loves stuff like this. He loved it. And although he wasn't a technical guy, he ran all his businesses basically off his brain, his hands, his back. But if I would have said, Dad, you're not going to believe this, but I got to talk to you about it, I think he would be blown away. Now, my mom was sick. She got in it, but because she had Parkinson's, nothing was registering. But I tell this to people out there who maybe are going through with your parents that are sick with Parkinson's or cancer, or whatever, that there is a better way coming to help them. Big discussion is, a lot of you witnessed, my vow was to my mom that I would never put her in a home unless I absolutely had to, which I got to keep my promise. I know a lot of you out there right now are taking care of somebody, and I'm praying for you, because it's not easy. All right. A lot of you don't have the funds to put them in a really nice place. A lot of you have to leave your job to take care of them, which puts you in financial debt, because the love of your parents or the person you're taking care of. I give you a lot of kudos for that. I believe God rewards people for doing wonderful things, but it's your family. Love them to death. I have a cousin whose husband passed away from cancer. I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but I ran into her a few years ago. And I said, "Oh, have you met anybody new?" She goes, "Nope." She was married a long time. And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Because I never, ever want to take care of someone again. I never want to have to go through that struggle." All right. You see, when someone's sick in your family, it doesn't affect them. It affects everyone, period. So that's what I'm saying is, Onpassive is going to open up the doors for our futures, as far as when we do have someone. Can you imagine, like me? My mom got sick. I knew what I had to do. I knew I was going to go at it alone. Wasn't sure. I was scared, nervous. I just did it. But now I was retired, pension. I was actually still working when she first got sick. But can you imagine in the future, you get sick and you have the funds to help put you in a real nice place, actually bring people to your home, not necessarily put that all on your children. And you're not putting nothing on your children. You get sick, you get sick. But I think this is where Onpassive, remember Ash said the other day, is we got something for the pain. See, there's all kind of pains in this world. There's ouch pain. There's that heartbreak pain. There's pain from seeing a loved one suffer. There's a lot of pains out there, guys. And I'll be honest, if you have the right things, no matter how bad the situation, it makes your life a lot easier. All right. And I think that's really what Onpassive is about, just making your life easier. You know, it's about enjoying life. For me, go fishing, just sitting in your backyard or your porch, drinking a hot cup of coffee in the morning. Everyone's got different things. Everyone's got different things that make them happy. So Onpassive is going to give you those things. What Ash has in store for us, and I'm not teasing you, but when we say be ready, we're saying prepare yourself, because you're going to be, like Michael Williams said the other day, you're going to be shedding tears because you're going to be so happy. 5.5 years when this was started, there was some pretty faithful people that believed in what Ash said, and it grew to over 1,400,000 people. Now it's over 2 million, and it keeps growing. Remember that little mustard seed we were just talking about? That little mustard seed has grown to the entire global world. We're in every country, good and the bad and the ugly of every country. All right. We want to help everyone, no matter what, fresh water, food, just people that probably been in poverty their whole lives. Yep, we got people like that in Onpassive. And someone will say, you're taking of it. Listen, if you know that you can better people's lives and you don't talk about it, the problem is yours, man. Thank you, Tehran, for the super sticker. If you know something that's going to better people's lives and you don't talk about it, there's something wrong with you. Okay? This is what it's about for me. I get to not only change my life, which is pretty good, by the way, not bragging. It took many years of work getting here, but I get to change my kids' lives. I get to watch people in the deepest parts of Africa who don't have anything, never had anything, change their lives. Hey, man, think about this. Just to get fresh water all over the world to anyone that wants it. Isn't that pretty big? How about adding fresh water and 3 meals a day to anywhere in the world we want it? Or maybe just a pair of shoes all over the world to anyone that needs it. That's Onpassive. All right. We're not, let me rephrase that. Ash Mufareh didn't say, I just want to make everyone rich. Stinking rich. He's never said that. What he says is, I want to change your wealth, change your worth, and I want you to help me change the world. He knew I can't do this by myself. I need some help. Now, that's what you need to think about. That's what you need to concentrate. I want you to focus on yourself. Definitely focus on yourself. But remember what they said? Always, one of my favorite ones they use, you're on an airplane and the plane loses oxygen, the mask comes down, you got your kids with you. The first thing you're supposed to do is put that mask on yourself, so you now can take care of your kids and make sure it's on but if you can't take care of yourself, you can't really help anyone else. And there's a lot of problems in that. People need to, have that backwards. Oh, I got to get my mask to my kids. But what good are you if you can't breathe anymore? Onpassive is dropping the oxygen mask on all of us. Basically, the oxygen mask is on. It's up to us now to help change the world. Ash gave us all the tools. He gave us the hearts by listening to his. Now all we got to do is get out there and change. And the news yesterday, God, I wish I could say it, but I can't. Maybe Marty will. I don't know. We're waiting on Ash to see if he wants us to say nothing, but I don't think he does myself. I think he wants to share it. But, man, life couldn't be better for me. And I know some of you out there may be struggling. Man, before you go to bed, give it to God. He's up all night. Matter of fact, he's up all day. I believe he blessed Ash Mufareh with this vision in his mind. And Ash took it, said, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep doing this till I die. Pretty strong words to say. Do it or die. And that's what he's been doing. And later in life, as we get going, a lot of those stories will come out, but not now. I think that Ash Mufareh just wants people to believe in him. A lot of, it's all about faith. We don't necessarily, strong faith is believing in something that you can't see or touch, but you certainly can feel it. All right. And I'm going to say 99.9% of the founders have that faith in them. They see it, they feel it. Well, they don't see it, but they feel it, but they're seeing it now. But they have the faith as, oh my God, finally something that's going to help. Finally, something that's going to change my life, change the world. And that's a pretty good deal, if you ask me. So I'm going on, I'm ranting. I'm sorry I get ranting, but listen, if I don't have any updates, which I wish I could talk about, I'm just going to give you my mind and hopefully it steers you in a different direction. I never tell anyone what to do. I just give you what I think, and maybe some of it sticks. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Hey, Bill Must. But have faith in this company, because I tell you what, it's got faith in you. I guarantee you that. Ash Mufareh, I would love to be the narrator to tell people in the world when this all goes down of who this man truly is. Am I the perfect person to narrate? Probably not. But boy, it would be fun, because I love telling. One thing about me is I love watching real life stories as far as movies. I like scientific and all that stuff, but to actually see real life stories that happen, whether it's successful or not successful, or I love true stories. Absolutely love them. Ash Mufareh has got a story that the world needs to see and hear. Okay? Ash Mufareh has shared us with many things. And a lot of it always relates back to Onpassive, but why he created Onpassive. And I really can't wait to share that story. I think it's going to be fun. We've talked about movie, books, and that's all going to come out. But man, that's a movie I can't wait to see. I don't have to be in the movie. My name never has to be mentioned. But I definitely want to put Ash Mufareh out there. Vivina, thank you very much for the super sticker. I definitely want to put Ash Mufareh. I want people to know who he really is and what he did. The hours that he kept for the last 5 years doing this. Looking for those little mustard seeds. And you're the mustard seeds. Went out there to protect the world. That's what we are. We're going to be protectors of this world, whether you know it or not. All right. Resellers, customers. I don't think about the money anymore. I really don't. What I think about is what change is going to come from the money, from people that's never had money, or maybe a little bit. Roy Davies, happy birthday, bro. I see you. Guys, make sure you blow up Roy Davies today. He's a good friend of mine, and I want to see y'all. Tell him, please don't tell him happy birthday. You know what I say, but let me say some hi hellos. I know I got a lot of time, but I don't want to take all your time. Yang Yang 444, how you doing? Levy, how you doing? Prati, how you doing? Kevin Rutledge, thank you for the advertisements, brother. I appreciate you and Pam. Mr. Yusuf, Vivina Benny, thank you. Jonathan, Manu Miller, there you are. I did say the Manu Miller show tonight. Now, I don't know if you talked about your new schedule yet, Manu. So if I missed something, just correct it in the chat here. And keep doing what you're doing. Chris DeGrazzi, I love that last name, dude. Sina, Jotham, that's a cool name. One Global AI Solutions. Bill Must, they're saying hi to you. George, what's happening? Fatmata, Roy McPhail, Dina Maddie, how you doing, Dina? Nice to see you on here. Miss your beautiful face, voice, and hair. You know I loved your hair. Ruthie Pace, my beautiful sister, how you doing? Did I say the other Roy McPhail? How you doing, my brother? Kathy Knight, how you doing? Ballyhoo. Casey Zevenbergen, My man, love his voice. Definitely him and Jerry Nix. I'm telling you, when all this gets going, watch out for those two with those voices. Mariana Toth, how you doing? Pat Parent, what's happening, my sister? Sean, what is that? I don't know what Sean is. That just Sean? Is that Sean Cyrus or another Sean? I'm not sure. Kushal, how you doing? Sina, Manu, Jogish, Gemma Ramaki, Twisted Sister. Where's your sister Lister at? Probably on the other webinar. Mr. Yusuf, Miriam Wahlberg, how you doing, my sister? Kaylee was number 1 today, I believe. John White somewhere here. I know Bill's here, John's here. Rupa Paul, my beautiful sister from India. What's happening? Praveen Kumar. Dina says, thanks, Chris. I'm always there in the background. I will see you again. Thank you, Dina. I know you're there. There's a lot of you that are in the background. That's fine. Listen, if you got things going on in your life, you never have to come to my live. It's always recorded. Watch it when you want to watch it. Period. I know you guys got families and things going on. So Tanya Hennard, speaking of family, Yvonne Finn, Sue John, what's happening? Seppi. Here's a new one. I like that name. Seppi Andramat. Nice to meet you. There's Listra. I see you. Myra. I know Myra's on here too. I seen her name. Dabiv. Venkatesh. That's a tough name. How you doing? Sean Benito. Hi, Sean. Okay, I got you now. Got a couple Seans out there. Here's a lady that her daughter is getting married the day after mine. Kiana McCullough, congratulations to your beautiful daughter. I hope you guys have fun. I know you had your rehearsal last night too. Enjoy it. I seen the pictures. Absolutely beautiful daughter you have there. I wish them all the best. Sue John, Afixanami. It's a hard one. Afixanani, if I said that wrong. Tehran, I think he was number 3 today. What's Roy Davies saying? He's saying hi to everybody. The birthday boy is saying hi to everybody. Anna Davis, how old are you, Roy? What's your age today, Roy? I can ask you. You're a guy. Put it in here. Everybody wish him a happy birthday. Anna Davis, Fatmata, how you doing, my beautiful sister? I missed it last night, Fatmata, didn't I? Because I was at my daughter's party. You know what I'm talking about. Our little competition we have every night, which you've been beating me. There's Mary Aquino. I knew she was on here. Ellen B, how you doing? I think I got some new people in here. Krishna, how you doing? I love that name. The Beeve. I got the Beeve. I'm trying to jump all over. It's not easy. It moves so fast. Marty's trying to teach me how to slow it down. He told me I forgot. Bergeth. All right, guys. Listen, Marty's coming on at noon. Hopefully you'll have some different stuff. Like I said, I want to thank everyone for the well wishes for my daughter. I'll get some pictures going and all that. That's tomorrow. It starts at 1:00. I got to be there at like 12:15. And then, of course, we're going to do the pictures and then the party at the hall. And then let's see, 12. Yeah, let's say 48 hours from now, I will be able to rest. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Nice language. And Andy Butterball. Bill Must. Degaram, how you doing? Ignore Andy. He's an old critter that just doesn't know how to get out of his own hole. All right, guys. I love you. I'm praying for you. Stay happy. You will see me again probably on Monday with my new lifestyle. I might be a little tan because I'm definitely going fishing that day. I think if the weather permits, I should go today, but I told my daughter I'll hold back. So I love every one of you. Stay excited. Be ready. Be ready for what's coming because another big step was taken yesterday, put in place, and it's unbelievable, and I can't wait to talk about it. I love every one of you. God bless you. Marty DeGarmo is on in a little less than a half hour. Marty, you better be on time today because you got plenty of time. And Red will be coming on after Marty at 1. Don't forget that. I love every one of you. God bless. And together, we're going to change the world. See y'all later. Bye.